All right. So back in the other car, which means the phone can actually stay here, kind of stick. This is what my hand's looking like. So the little callus thing came off while I was doing some laundry. Well, more like I felt my hand stuck on a piece of clothes, and I just kept trying to rip my hand off of the clothes, and it just took the callus with it. So that kind of sucked. Which I've never even seen that, heard of it, never happened to me. I don't understand how a piece of clothes could take off a callus, but it is what it is. Chest day today. I might record some of it, I might not. I mean, you guys have seen my chest day. It's nothing special. 3 to 5 sets of flat bench. 2 to 4 sets of incline. 2 sets of flies. Pretty basic chest day. I'm trying to look over because the school's right over there. So I see somebody's car there who said they weren't going to play basketball this year, but yet it is 3:45. Basketball practice is going, and their car's there. So I guess they are playing basketball. I've been asked why I don't play basketball, and I mean I was never like terrible. I was all right, not special, not good. I couldn't do anything fancy, but I could dribble, I could shoot, sort of. Not, I mean, I wasn't a shooter by any means. I was never going to be the guy that passed the ball to shoot, but I might have been the guy that they, like a Shaq type deal. They give me the ball and I drive it down and then I pass it back to somebody. I can't dunk, but I can touch rim though, which is pretty cool, I guess. But you gotta be kidding me, there's a train. But yeah, I've been asked why I don't play basketball. It's a lot of running. That's not the reason I don't play basketball though. The main reason is because it's just because I don't enjoy it like I enjoy, like, well, to be fair, I didn't think I'd enjoy football, but I have tried basketball and I did not like it. So I guess I'd never really gave it a real try, to be fair, but it's just one of those things that I tried it, I didn't like it, it wasn't fun for me. So, or at least like the competitive aspect, like competitive basketball, not like shooting around in my front yard type basketball. There's a lot of pressure. I think that's probably why I didn't enjoy it. But can you guys see that on camera? I don't know. I can see it though. It's fogging up the whole area, but I'm not short. I'm not tall though. I'm like 6 foot, 6'1", maybe. So I'm somewhere in between 6 foot and 6'1". I think I'm a little more than 6 foot. So I'm not tall. I'm not short though. I'm kind of just right at the average. I'm not average. I'm kind of like right in the middle. I think average is like 5'9". But averages are stupid because if you have 1 or 2 scores that are like, oh, it's a middle header, check that out. That's not something you see very often. It's a train so large that they require 5 train engines to push it. So there's gonna be 2 in the front, 1 in the middle, and 2 in the end. It's called a middle header. That's pretty cool. Or triple header, middle header or triple header, whatever you want to call it. I was like a train nerd growing up, so I know everything about trains. But That's something you don't really see very often. It means the train's going to be here extra long. But to be honest, I don't really care. Yeah, I mean, basketball. it was all right. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't necessarily fun for me. So that's probably that's one of the reasons I don't play. The other reason is like, it's such a team sport. Like obviously football is a very team sport too, but there's a bunch of players. Like you got 11 players on your team and 11 players on the other team. So if you make a mistake, chances are no one's going to make a massive deal over it. Oh, is that the end? I guess it was just a middle header, not a triple header. I'll let this guy go in front of me. But still cool to see a middle header. You don't see those every day. It's still the same reason as a triple header. It's just the train's so long that they need a middle engine there in order to propel it, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I said propel. It's so weird. Just a weird way to describe it. It's not propulsion. It's just like a mechanical thing that's like, it's like a wheel. It's not propulsion. I don't even know. I mean, technically, yes, you could argue that it is propelling it forwards. The wheels are propelling it forwards. But usually when you talk propulsion, you're talking in space or in water or suspended in a form of matter or the absence of matter, which is space, obviously. And everyone knows that. I don't even know I need to clarify that. But around this time of year, see if I might be able to show you guys. I'm trying to look at it while not having an accident here. But the clouds will get super wispy, and the cold air will make them not freeze, but they'll almost like thicken in a way. They'll like, you guys will have to see it, but it looks like sort of like fog. I'll take a picture of it. But the clouds almost kind of thicken in a way, and it's kind of cool because it looks like they're just, I mean, obviously clouds are suspended in air, but it's like it's weird. It's like the clouds are like melting or something. I don't know. But we're here at the gym, and I gotta get going since there's a tray.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Alrighty. There's a little cold start for you guys. And I'll roll down the window and give it some gas when we go out onto the main road. Or I could go out to the country and really give it gas and get yelled at by my dad. But I'm not gonna do that because that's irresponsible. I'm gonna wait for the RPMs to go down a little bit before I get going, just because it's an old car. And it really tends to, excuse me, sorry. It tends to smell really bad if I start driving immediately. Like it smells like a burnt clutch, if you've ever smelled a burnt clutch before. And I don't know what a burnt clutch smells like because I burnt a clutch in a car, but my little brother's a mechanic, so he had this thing, engine, he had this snowmobile, and he was working on the engine, and he started it up. It was the first time he tried starting it up, and it was, I don't know what you call it, it was just stuck accelerating, kind of like a diesel runoff, but there's something funky, and it was just stuck accelerating, and he like shifted it or something, and in the process of like shifting it while it was, you know, trying to kill itself, it tore up the clutch. So I know what a burnt clutch smells like, and I don't think this is a burnt clutch. I really don't, because I can drive. But it sure smells like a burnt mechanical engine part. So we'll roll down all the windows here, except for, oh shoot. Oh no, not this one. Well, if it snows, I'm freaked, because this window is not coming back down. Oh yeah, that's the other part. I forgot to tell you guys. That is stupid. Window thing will not roll up for like ages. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but someone just flashed me and my lights were off, so that was pretty embarrassing. Great bench PR. You guys will see that's the only part of the workout I actually recorded, like the warm-ups for bench and everything. But it was awesome. Like, that was like, I can't believe I did that. But yeah, so I was just waiting for this car to move. But anyways, I'm happy. I'm very happy about it. Excited, ready to be back in the gym. You know, getting new PRs. But it's not about bench. It's about squat and deadlift. So I'm not quite sure how I want to structure this yet, because I think I do have time for another chest day. I just don't. Can you guys see that? I don't know how I want to do this, because I could take that other chest day and put it towards like leg day recovery or something like that. But we'll find out. We'll see. The the bench goblin in me just wants to focus on bench still, even though I'm trying to get my squat and deadlift up. So, part of me just wants to kind of not cut out bench, but I think it'll lead to better gains maybe if I cut out one session. But we'll see. I might do like 1 week is 1 session and 1 week is 2 sessions, and just alternate between that. But one thing I know for sure is if I'm only doing 1 session, I'm going to be lifting heavy for that 1 session every single week. So, and then obviously here and there we'll do like a deload or whatever, just to kind of get my body a little rest. Ugh. I want to stay around this body fat because I don't really want to gain too much extra fat. Because I was looking at myself and I'm like, geez, I'm kind of fat. So, to be fair, I was never like shredded or anything. Not even lean. I wouldn't even say lean. I mean, you can go back and look through my YouTube channel because you saw about the leanest I was that arm day that I posted before Cumberland. That was probably about the leanest I was. And I mean, that's significant for me because I've never seen any form of like abs, striations, anything cool like that. It's not even like I had like abs. It was just like a tiny 4-pack peeking through. But it was something that I'm proud of. So, all right, you guys can't see me, so I think it's time to head inside. But I'm gonna edit up this video and we'll do something, I don't know.